Welcome back to the Midnight Scooby Show, to the second video of the 2026 Hanna-Barbera Summer, and this time, we're diving into the world of the Harlem Globetrotters, but probably not the show you would have expected. We're going to be talking about the second show featuring them, and that is the Super Globetrotters, which reimagines the 5 members of the Harlem Globetrotters as crime-stopping superheroes. This is just a crazy idea. And I have seen a couple of these episodes, and they're just alright. They're not really memorable, and I can kind of see how this did not go beyond the first season. We'll say the powers of the Super Globetrotters are kind of forgettable, except the one that has kind of the spaghetti stretching powers, and the one who got the giant basketball bouncy ability. I just find that hilarious. And I do like how they change into their superhero persona by going into the lockers. I think that's just a great idea. The episode that we're going to be talking about tonight is the Super Globetrotters versus Movie Man. And I will say, this was just okay. It's definitely not a bad episode by any means. There are some really good moments in it. I do really like the idea of this Movie Man themed villain and how they have these goons that resemble various parts of a film production. I think that's really cool, and they each have a unique ability that can be used against the Super Globetrotters. We have stunt performer, we have disguises, we got lighting, and sound effects. And they each have some really great moments in this episode. Of course, the main objective by Movie Man is to get this robot, and they do succeed by that. And it is filled with Globotron, which is the only thing that can stop the Super Globetrotters. This is just a ridiculous show. I'm gonna be completely honest. And this episode ends with a basketball battle between the Harlem Globetrotters and Movie Man's army of cinema monsters. And I still think this was a great idea. I really did enjoy it. And there's some really interesting kind of ways that you just feel like the Harlem Globetrotters are at a disadvantage. And I was wondering when I was watching it, like, why aren't they going to their super personas? And in the second half, they did that. Because honestly, with the Dracula, this giant dinosaur, Frankenstein's monster, they were really at a disadvantage. But of course, they win the basketball game in the end, and they save the day, and Movie Man is stopped. This is a crazy show. I'm not really sure what I think about it, but I will say it's not awful. I still think there's some genuine good moments, and I can tell that there's this very much a formula that these episodes have, because I have seen a couple of them, and they do kind of follow that same pattern. Evil guy, maybe have some goons that they work alongside to do their bidding, and then a basketball battle. It's definitely an interesting show from Hanna-Barbera, and I don't think this is going to be a show that I will revisit very often. Have you seen the Super Globetrotters? Let me know your thoughts on this show and this episode in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.